Thanks for sticking around. Now I'm going to tell you about the emergency that we had going into Grand Canyon. What happened somewhere just outside of the Grand Canyon, I'd say about 40 miles or so just outside of the Grand Canyon. Now we're at 12,000 feet, we're IFR, we're going in and out of the clouds quite a bit, and then, phew, solid IFR. It's too cold for ice. We're great. We're just putting along, we got plenty of fuel. Plans changed dramatically, and here's why. Like I said, we were about 40 miles out from the airport, and we're in IMC. I don't remember who was flying at the time. It was me or if it was Harrison. That was one of the best decisions I've ever made, was taking 2 pilots, and here's why. We were flying IFR, all of a sudden we hear a we don't know what it is, where it's coming from. We think maybe a latch popped open. I'm going, okay, this is not good. Yes, it could have been one of those PA-28 latches that popped off on the side. A few minutes goes by, and it's so constant, it doesn't change. It's so weird. It's not fuel related, it's not throttle related. I can't debunk what it is. So I asked Las Vegas, Fort Whiskey would like lower please. And we're gonna try and get out of the clouds. They give me 11,000. 11,000 warms up just enough to where now we're picking up ice. When we went in the IFR weather, the bases were about 11,000. They weren't. Apparently, as we flew towards Grand Canyon, they went down as we stayed at the same altitude. So here we are now, we go to 11,000 and we're still in the clouds. And now we're picking up ice. Light rime, I'm looking at the wings. Wings start freezing over. Las Vegas Fort Whiskey, we need lower. They won't give us to us. The mountainous terrain in the area, they won't let us go below that unless we declare an emergency. This goes on for about 2 or 3 minutes. And I keep asking them. About every 60 seconds I'm asking them. So I bet you that they're getting the feeling that not everything is right on our end. Because I don't really have an emergency. I mean, I guess I could have declared emergency, but I didn't really have an emergency. So I didn't want to declare. And I didn't know what the scream was. And a couple minutes goes by. Now the windshield's starting to get it. I mean, it's starting to kind of freeze. We got about not much on the wing. I've got the heat on. Keep this in mind. Pitot heat's been on. All of a sudden, the airspeed goes and I'm sitting here at like 25, 50 RPM, been flying for like 10 hours. I know this airplane is not gonna just fall off like this, but I have no idea. I'm flying off the airspeed. I see the airspeed dip like that. I nose the airplane down. We gotta go. What in the world? Airspeed going You know, what happened was the static port got froze over. Don't ask me how, because the static port's on the heated pitot, but it got froze over. So when I nosed over and lost, 300 feet or so, it broke free. And when it broke free, the airspeed came back up. I realized right then what that was. And right about the same time, I realized what that whine was. It's been whining for about 10 minutes now. That whine was the vacuum pump bearings fixing to go. So now, okay, we're about to lose vacuum. We're picking up ice. We're in IMC. They won't give me lower. Las Vegas Fort Whiskey, we need lower. And this time I had a little more dramatic sound in my voice, and they gave it to me. Obviously, that has nothing to do with it. I was clear of the mountainous terrain, but they gave it to me. Down to 10,000. We can make it to like 10.6, 10.7. Boom! Big opening in the clouds. Fort Whiskey's in the VFR, cancel IFR. We're descending through an open area in the clouds. Down we went. Made it to 10,000. Clear clouds. Kept going down, flying towards the airport, passed through like 9.5, boom, everything fell off. Ice all at once fell off. Went on into Grand Canyon, landed, talked about it, relaxed, went to go eat, because that's what we do as pilots when we're stressed. We go eat. Pretty fun, actually. Good experience. But I'll tell you what was great about having 2 pilots. When we had issues, I said, Harrison, fly the airplane. I set up all the radio. I set up the GPS. I briefed myself on the approach. And then I gave him all the information, and I said, my airplane, brief yourself. Because we're going to fly the ILS in the Grand Canyon, because we're in the clouds. Couldn't have worked out better, honestly. Couldn't have worked out better. But that was our emergency going into Grand Canyon. So the rest of the way into El Monte, we had the vacuum pump going. Yeah, it was really, really annoying. But thanks for watching this video. That ferry flight to LAX was so much fun. And I can't wait to bring you guys some more stuff here in the next week or two. The channel's been kind of quiet. I've been gone doing stuff. I'm back. Let's go flying. See you guys.